What are key factors that enhance creativity?
There are certainly numerous key factors that enhance creativity. For me, the most important thing to achieve in order to be creative is to somehow get the brain out of its everyday context. Yeah? As we say, we have to help people get out of their box, help them to think differently than they do in their everyday lives. And this is especially difficult at an adult age, at an age where we typically have our professions are in our particular everyday context, because our brain is somewhat formatted. And this formatting essentially already starts at school age, because at school age it will start, we are somehow instructed to do something rather than being incited to be creative ourselves and do what we really think we should do and we could do. So every sort of technique, method that helps people getting out of their box is very important, regardless whether it is for individual creativity, so if people want to be creative on their own, or if it comes to collective creativity. Clearly, if I say collective creativity, then one key success factor is also, of course, having people be creative together in groups. And here a very important issue is always diversity. To try to compose ideation, creativity teams in a way that there is a huge diversity in several respects, in terms of expertise, in terms of national culture, in terms of personal characteristics. So we always have to have people in creativity teams who are a little bit crazy, if you want, yeah, who dare thinking out of known schema, thinking out of the box, but they also have to find a sort of balance in people that are more analytic and they who try to think through a certain idea, how to implement an idea and things like that. So we need a huge level of diversity in general in ideation teams in order for creativity to be able to prosper. Of course, very basically, if we went from individual creativity to collective creativity, the environment in which these teams or the individual work and be creative has, of course, also a very big influence. The environment in terms of course, the room in which they are sitting, the infrastructure that is there, whether they do have the possibility to prototype. Prototype is also a very important means for the participants to communicate, to elaborate further on ideas. But environment also in terms of the ambience, that is to say, how people react when they discuss about ideas. So there should always be a very positive, a very constructive attitude. People should say yes and rather than yes but, not a very critical attitude but a very constructive attitude. And basically there should be a sort of ambience where we have to say that there is no bad idea. Every single idea is good, and whether an idea is better than another one will be decided further along the creativity process.